a semi-long story, but my dad and I are going to this local store because he is selling the Honda, and that's pretty much where we're meeting. I don't think I've ever really discussed exactly, you know, too much about the Honda. You guys saw it when it was, we were trying to use it to jumpstart the Lambo. In any case, driving there, the experience is kind of weird because back in 2017, basically, this is the exact path we took when I was giving up my Nissan. And yeah, or not my Nissan, actually, we were giving up my Audi A4, and I was following my dad in my Nissan 300ZX. And, you know, we ended up giving up the Audi A4 that day. Obviously somewhat different because that was actually my car. This is just my dad's car. So, you know, it's a different-ish situation, I guess, but we'll just see how it goes. It's most likely just going to be sold right now. I posted it several hours ago. I've been getting texts like non-stop. Got an email, got a couple calls, but many texts. Literally got a text right before we ended up leaving as well. There's just so much interest in the car, I guess. You know, after I posted it, I started getting texts like literally within like minutes. My phone started going off. At first, like, there was a bunch of notifications. I thought it was just one person sending multiple texts. Realized that like it was gaining interest very quickly. At this point, I mean, I've probably talked to 20 or so people that are interested in the car, and you know, as I said, it's only been up on Craigslist for a couple of hours, so just pretty amazing stuff. I don't know, it's just crazy. Currently they are on the test drive. Not sure when they'll be back. I got left behind, somewhat willingly, somewhat not willingly. But regardless, yeah, I don't know, it's just so crazy to think that the car is being sold that fast, like within hours. I know it's a good car and stuff, but like, damn, like, just think about how long it took the Benz to get sold. And I know that was a good car, obviously more like on the high-end side of things, but you know, there's obviously a market for people that look for those type of cars. So the fact that it took months to sell, and you know, there's plenty of cars that I looked at when I was searching for this Benz, and you know, a decent amount of them were sitting for a while. And you know, how often does a car get literally sold on the day it gets posted? Like, this shit's crazy. Came to the office today. Unfortunately, one of my rain guards did not make it. I don't know if I showed you guys, but one of them wasn't super secure. I kept sticking it back on and it would stick, but every like week, maybe like once every week, I would have to stick it back on because part of it, like a small, like 1 or 2 inches, would basically dangle. And unfortunately, it flew off on the freeway. Luckily, it literally flew underneath a Benz that was pretty far behind me. It is super bright and early on Saturday. I'm not sure where this vlog is going. I'm not sure where it started, actually, since I record pretty much whenever I can. But here I am. Got the Benz over there, Lambo, blue tee, taking the Benz. We're about to go to the farmer's market this morning, kind of like we did in a previous vlog, I believe. And just like that, we are home. So we'll just see where the rest of the day takes us. Obviously going to be out with the fam, and yeah, we'll be working some on the weekend in terms of legal work. I do have plenty of YouTube stuff to catch up on as well, so we'll see what the weekend has in store. Another mission accomplished. Heading out. I'm about to grab some food, so let's get down to it.
Ayo, Parrish, this shit high, boy.
Mission accomplished.
this point.
We are making an early morning trip with the carbon fiber spoiler for the Lamborghini. I basically reached out to a bunch of shops. I don't know if I explained it to you guys on YouTube, but I did explain it on TikTok. That basically the site I bought it from was Alibaba. Alibaba basically reviewed the dispute, stupidly said that the seller was going to win the dispute, and Lamborghini simply didn't know how to install a spoiler on a Lamborghini. Whatever. So that was that. I basically reached out to a ton of shops, and out of that ton, like a few responded. I think it was 2 or 3. I think it was 3. One said that it would take like 4 to 5 weeks for them to even start the project, and but they would be willing to look at it, I guess, sooner than later and give me a quote, and then we could schedule an appointment. The other 2 were pretty much down to see the car. The only thing is everything takes a decent drive, so I will be making a drive out to get it checked out one of the shops, but we'll see how that quote goes and everything, and I might take it to another shop to get a quote there. But everything is sort of a long drive and they're in different directions, so it's not very convenient, but we'll just try to make the most of it. Now we just have to put all of this back into the Lambo. A little early morning cold start action. And yes, my neighbors do hate me. Alright, got everything loaded. Now I just gotta move the good old Benz. Okay, a little cold start action on here too. You guys can't hear it probably that well though. There it goes. Nice little rumble now.
2 hours later.
Guess I just made it. Interesting place, but we'll just see how it goes. I mean, there are a lot of cars here, so I just need to figure out where the hell the front door is, because it's sort of a industrial type area. All right, got my quote.
5 hours later.
Imagine that, washing the car with a freaking garden hose. Works pretty well, I would say, but it's far from perfect. You just gotta do what you gotta do, apparently. Not every day you find a G-Wagon, first one in the collection. As you guys can see in this part of the vlog, jump starting the Mustang, which died because I neglected turning it on in the last handful of days. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. I don't think it'll need much power because it was pretty close to turning on.